Hello and welcome to This Week in Science, a show where we cover some of the top science stories from the past week. The first story for this week is a fantastic discovery that comes from a group of scientists from the Tel Aviv University, the Sheba Medical Center, and the University of Chicago, where they have discovered a new letter for RNA. Previously it was thought that RNA had 4 letters, which coincide with the 4 letters of DNA. This was no mistake because RNA takes information from the DNA and turns it into proteins, which are used for life. So RNA is a very crucial component to all of biology. This new letter is responsible for gene expression, so it determines when a specific gene is read out and turned into a protein. This discovery for there being 5 letters of RNA is a fantastic discovery, since RNA underpins all of molecular biology, and with that, all of biology. So the one question remains, what will the new letter be called? Speaking of life, scientists at Uppsala University have discovered life deep in the Earth. And we're not talking about subterranean reptilian people, we're talking about a new kind of microbial life. This single-celled organism, known as Hadesarchea, is a fantastic discovery which shows that life can persist even deep inside the Earth, where there is no light and little oxygen present. These single-celled organisms have a completely different evolutionary history to life we find on the surface of the Earth, so we have very little information about them, and it will be very interesting to see what we can learn from them as we study them in the future. The discovery of Hadesarchea shows us just how resilient and astounding life actually is, and when it takes hold, it can grow pretty much anywhere. So this is especially interesting for the hunt for life on other planets. If life can form a biosphere deep beneath the Earth's surface, then just imagine what it can form on worlds all throughout the universe. Speaking of other planets, some fantastic announcements for exoplanets have occurred in the past week. Astronomers using the Hubble Space Telescope have detected hydrogen and helium in the atmosphere of a super-Earth 40 light-years away from us. This incredible discovery is the first time we've actually measured the composition of an exoplanet's atmosphere, and their lucky exoplanet was 55 Cancri e. This fantastic announcement isn't the only big news to come from exoplanets this week. The next story comes from the University of Arizona, where astronomers, again using the Hubble Space Telescope, have taken direct images of a gas giant exoplanet 160 light-years away from the Earth. In the direct images, they found that the brightness of the exoplanet changed with time. And using this data along with a very complicated computer model, they were able to work out how the cloud pattern on the gas giant would have changed over that time. Now this absolutely incredible achievement of measurement and technology will be able to show us how fast this exoplanet's rotating, and actually gives us a glimpse of how the clouds, the atmosphere of this giant exoplanet 160 light-years away is behaving. These two fantastic announcements, the composition of 55 Cancri e's atmosphere and the detection of changing clouds on this exoplanet 160 light-years away, just show how far astronomy is coming, and gives me great hope for what we'll actually discover in the near future. Finally for this week, humanity's data crisis may soon come to an end thanks to a group at the University of Southampton. Using nanostructured glass and a femtosecond laser, the group has created a 5-dimensional storage system which outperforms anything we have today by an enormous amount. There's already talk of how this technology will be implemented to create very small and long-living archives, which will protect humanity's valuable information. But it's only a matter of time before this data is commercialized and in our own hands. Just imagine what you could do with 360 terabytes of information on a single disk. If you're anything like me, you'll end up collecting a whole lot of junk data. Those are some of the top science stories from the past week. If you want to learn any more about any one of those stories, check out the description for links to some more information. If you like this video, please do leave a like and come back next week to find out what happened this week in science.